after, there's serious concerns as regards that. Expected to have gone public with a strong governance system that will make NNPC to be able to compete like other major national oil companies like Aramco and the likes, especially at a time where oil majors are divesting. But then assessment of NNPCL now has been, below optimal. And this is considering a struggling will lead to the takeoff or completion of critical projects, including all right. So with crude-backed loan of 3.3 billion, a payment backlog of imported petroleum amid subsidy payment, and also dwindling contribution of oil sales to the country's earnings, there's a lot to say as regards this particular one. But a lot of people to NNPCL, and I remember then the questions surrounding who are the people on the board, who are the people that who are the governing council, who are the people that are going to make it the same person in charge of everything, still the same set of people. There was no NNPC changing its name and its color, basically, and the
and logo
and logo. All right. So commercialization after the Petroleum Industry Act bill was signed into law. What are the issues because Aramco, one way or the other, is state-owned and also in the government-owned enterprise, but suggested by some experts in the oil sector. All right, and not just the sole importer, the largest exporter of own refineries, and even for its local that have come from Dangote as regards the oil sector. That's the first in the Guardian newspaper. Peter protest candidate in the 2023 election, Peter Obi, yesterday named the real sponsors of the nationwide. When they were talking about sponsors of the protest, he said, and I quote, among the youth. Let's not planning to stage nationwide protests as supporters of peace action. That's what Bayo Onanuga said sometime last. And also, for people who also follow, stories on X and all that, poverty and all of that. But looking at what about this warning from CPPE that sent nationwide protest against, saying that the consequences of such a huge loss for the country and the citizens would be very commerce, manufacturing, entertainment, transportation, a lot. All will suffer. A daily loss of 400 billion naira. Your thoughts as well, potential losses. Let's have a conversation.
You guys to go. The level of incompetence with different agenda for the NNPCL and the oil sector generally in Nigeria. Unless there are things about the operations of the oil sector in Nigeria that we don't know about. This is probably a classic case of complete incompetence. About changing the bottle, we also have to look at the quality of the wine. We transited from NNPCL and give some form of functionality to the NNPCL. Look at Aramco. Mm-hmm. We're supposed to be able to back to Nigeria and just mess it up. So I think that there has to be something deliberate about changing the oil sector. Okay? Again, we already know what the problem is. There's a lot of corruption structure in the NNPCL you look into. The first thing you discover is essentially suffering for ordinary Nigeria. Look at what we are going through today now. People have to queue again. But they are really competent to continue to run the NNPCL. Really carry on his job. Almost every other person that works at that level. And then for Mr. Peter, people is saying that hunger and hardship is the reason. If you are pro-protest or anti-protest, or you are APC, PDP, Labour Party in the history of the country, Nigerians are made to face untold hardship and start to know them again. That's my prayer. Who have native intelligence, they understand protest or you don't protest. The government has a job to do.
They want to believe that we are the people, and I think we know best what.
Would anybody call them to come and protest? If you are doing well, what am I protesting for?
Yes.
So for people, again, food is so cheap for them, fuel is so available for them. So for those who are suffering, and for those who are also facing hardship, maybe for political party considerations.
On the phone line now, there's someone who is reason 410-091-0913-6000-430 section, and we will take them as the show progresses. We had some messages. I have just 2 minutes for those who be calling. Let's keep things clean. Would really also deeply. Good morning.
Yeah, can you hear me very well? I greet Mr. Fuad. Good morning, sir. I greet NNPCL, or whatever the name is, the bandment or something, to relieve them of them. Many carriers survive. It's like a cat with knife. I'm telling you, it is not a matter of there are nefarious activities going. There are some untouchable elements. The rot will continue. I can assure you that. The matter is that in Yoruba they say, if let the government allow the people on a peaceful, it's going to snowball into something else in the nearest future. Thank you. God bless me.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm the NNPC.
I think one of the demands of this protest should be about ARAMCO. This island of Malta, or he has some relations, or he has some connection with. Yeah, because Dangote the other day so thinking that maybe on delegation we can make every effort to see that their country work. And that's what you see in Saudi Arabia. And in order to jackpot, they are ready to run away with their families. So their own PIA has answered him. Let him, are you hungry? Let me tell you, yesterday my little girl, I'm telling you that this milk cup size of ice cream, that in those days, yesterday, they told us 9,000 naira. And we they say, okay, go up, you will see something a bit cheaper. And we went for something small, 900.
All right.
Now do Nigeria go outside? Let us tell the whole world. See, now is violence into it. Any landlord,
thank you, Mr. Peter.
Local should be held.
Sandra, listen. I like that your hair. Yes, I have something to say. Do you understand? Even when Jonathan, when they protested in track on Monday, the next thing we saw was that there were army, a poured army outside. And this woman on her right talking, saying that
which woman?
The people that just that's this lady AY Ayo. She understand that the people that but so I think somebody went.
Hello, good morning.
Yes. Hello.
Good morning. Let me first talk with Peter Obi. If it's Peter Obi, say we are talking about the insect wars that the government cannot even control, and the innocent people that have a little
something in Mr. Olaiwola. So Peter
yes.
Obi, I'll allow you your time. All right, thank you. So Peter Obi is and that's what he's saying.
We are not saying. Listen, if it's the face of Nigeria that I want to do the protest, that TVS one down there, they have the right to protest.
Correct.
But what the government in because of other loss of the property, why can't I am the one to sponsor the protest in Nigeria. This is the letter, the hungry Nigeria and hopeless Nigeria. This is if you are talking about the NNPC, I would like to make an example. On sign when Obasanjo took over. Example is the fact you retire all of the general from brigadier general to the general or assistant director. Give them a compulsory from the private sector to occupy the stability of the organization without hunger and the hopeless, and present the letter
out with the hopeless.
He said Peter Obi is the one that is hungry and hopeless.
Yeah, we have different realities, really. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Maybe he doesn't understand. But if Peter Obi said context.
Yeah.
Peter Obi saying, "Oh, please, coming in now and saying that Peter Obi is the one that is hungry and is hopeless." So he protest to be holding what the protest is about, so that the security agencies can provide security. That is what
again, it just brings to reality the fact that look, there's a lot of not differ on whether the protest should hold or not. And for those that are okay, that are happy, they have everything on their table, the fuel is sufficient, they have a right not to want to be a part of. Their reality is different. But those Nigerians who think that look, this is security in the land, like Barrister Curtis was saying yesterday, Sandra. Anytime we want to have it, they should do their job, protect the protester, and also protect the...
In support of this protest, one way or the other, right to go out. You have every right to speak against whatever, or blocking of roads. That is where we are not going to get it wrong. So let's be very engagements this morning. Thank you very much, especially as regards to Said Fuad. Hello, good morning.
My name is Robert. I'm calling for Mr. Fuad. I want to thank you for a lot of transformation. Mr. President, is he qualified? Is he eminently qualified to carry out transformation at his role? The man who single-handedly, with that candidacy as the president of Nigeria,
we fight corruption or not, we'll wait to see what happens at the end. If you don't know, we know. Whether that is enough on anything, we know he has media organization.
Running. What has it achieved today? Let me leave that one. Let me quickly touch on the issue. Like you said, that protest is now being dealt with. Those people that are.
Come on, Mr. Samuel.
Thank you. Appreciate your contribution, Mr. Samuel. Let's take all I have here. Achogba Solomon from Idimo is saying, for overdue, they should know that who's too powerful to stop protest in Lagos should listen to Mr. Achogba Solomon. Also, will kill and consume everybody if not address solution to this unbearable pain Nigerians are experiencing involved presently in the running of our petroleum industry. they have reached the saturation there. I also have the grandfather of Protect and Common Sense Revolution is wanting to try the strength of aggrieved Nigerians. Protests remove, and that's Taiwan. Oh, that's happy birthday to where Prince from Yanokwaja not to go on a national protest that has been scheduled to begin from first calm the citizens down. The situation became worse following the price per kg of cooking gas has also promised to fix the country after Congress should stop having the impression that some people are sponsoring the protest. The truth of it is that the mineral crude oil will be seen as a blessing to the country is nothing but deep corruption. Nigeria, and that is Temitakpe Onotoye from Ijagemo. Everything rises and falls with leadership. The ball stops on Mr. President's table, who is also the Minister of Petroleum. Thank you. 18 minutes past 9, we'll go back to the phone line. Hello, good morning.
How are you?
Morning, madam.
Yeah.
You will not join. President now. They will go straight to the president. Protest is they must protest. They cannot get to their father who is the answer them. So, if you want to do, even if they want to stay there for time, or no account, but any minister for the freedom fighting area in their state, as for NNPC, I've told the people, I'm not for looting. They should tell them
some very colorful statements.
Give conditions, you come, blah, blah. Again, wake up to the reality that, look, it's concerning the rights of Nigerians to protest.
Thank you very much, Said Fuad. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Adam.
We have picked.
Hello.
Yeah, please, this is Mr. Fᴜᴏᴜ. I want to discuss on this NNPC. Now, crude system is this. We have Kabuda beneficiaries, they know them. So, Nigeria is not. The president cannot be. The president, there is a lot of responsibility for it. What is it? We hijack the comparative advantage. But you yourself, you handle the position of this. So, and the president, it's not the employees that are in the whatever the managing director says. It don't. Then, what do you think will happen to the oil sector? And that is the reason why
Thank
the
you.
NNPC,
very much, Mr. Sunday. I appreciate your contribution. Thank you very much. Moving on now, we have quite a number of messages on Facebook in the live chat section. As the show progresses, we'll take that. We're looking at the protest conversation. What are your thoughts? Peter Obi, responded to that from the CPPE that the economy will suffer daily. The second one is NNPCL, a limited liability company, and we saw Meleki. You think are holding the NNPCL down from e.g. Aramco in the oil sector. Let's have a conversation. 09 on WhatsApp already. I also have Oshine Sheyi, Miss Baudi, ahead of the planned protest. Mr. Fawad is that anymore.
That was not the NANS we were part of. In
the news on TV on Saturday on TV, I watched another press conference by NANS saying they won't be part of the protest. This NANS
same people, who look very, very old. You can be a member.
We had some people we used to call uncle and auntie in class.
But again,
the doctorate students.
But it would have been nice to see the younger ones really occupying those positions. But some of them are just too old, So.
All right. So shouldn't it be purely for hold? I'll protest from home. And for the IGP, so he wants protest leaders and organizers to come and put down their names so that they can be arrested and silenced. I agree with other things. I'll turn my room to situation room. Good morning. NNPC is non-existent, just a cash cow. Protest. Most you wake up praying the little cash in your pocket can carry you for the day. From Shogunle. Good morning. It's getting clearer day by day that the price of a liter of petrol is above 1,000 naira. NNPCL Melekiari should be 30. Let's go. I can hear you.
Now, it's not very simple. Only the party is now 40 million. What if we taken away by people? And the state constitutions about this now. They are not ready to serve Nigeria. Let them go now. We have to competent people, honest people to hand that debt. We want to see their leader. But you have to always talk on 2012. The foreign register themselves, there are many things that happen. Where they are responsible about. They are not in Nigeria. No, for this thing to happen, they may target people who are going to suffer for it. Are we not one?
Look at the BRT in Bomba. Example. If we want to protest, you can lead the protest. No problem about that. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Morning. I was supposed to call here, but they've been giving me the protesters are not the enemies of this country. They are refusing to let our refinery work. That is number one, not the solution. What is? That is the question to ask. Another people, those who do not allow people, those who hurriedly give 70K truthful advice. Let me stop here. This is my first time calling your station. Thank you very much.
Good morning to you.
Oh, we need you to speak louder.
Sandra, engineer here from Delta.
All right.
Protest, like I want to tell anybody that care to live is a normal thing. Then now, when he was the leader of ACN in 2012, for him to listen, and he even advised them, can't they go? They should go. So if you have last year there is a prison for learning to say them, and somebody called in, it's not good for people to be coming up to on Obasanjo. I was in the military that time. Obasanjo just said, that is why I left, because I work with some of the concerning NNPC for the kind of constitution or the law that put him in place. MTN is cutting people society. What kind of thing? Let us be civil. Let us be civil.
Ahrens, in his statement, it was a lot of things modeled together. Really, definitely
Said quite a lot.
But again, thank you for helping to correct that.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay, I think we're still on calls because we have quite a lot of messages.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
JᴏɪR.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. My appeal goes to, you see, he should remove himself, from this shame. You see, the so-called cabal, this cabal should be dealt with. The issue of NNP, our refinery has not been working. I think I'm correct with that, So you are not frustrating him. So Mr. President should stood up, to remove all the leadership of NNP petroleum. He cannot tell us he doesn't know all these things. What is happening, you see the discussion of Obi and the governor of that.
He was on the one side, the governor was on the other. He doesn't want the governor, he's in the government
exactly.
now, so.
Yeah, my name is Sam from Lagos Island.
It
wasn't Olayiwola that mentioned Oyinlola. One caller from. Secondly, had a protest in 2012. There was no any other place protest. We want to have a protest where some people agree we need price of economy to be protected. So this protest needed to be well organized. Peter Obi is with him on this protest.
Thank you. And you as well. Thank you very much. I have here, lost that one. S to crash. 2. Who leave Ruth? That's Bolaji. Listeners, Alaba, Alapos. Oh, sorry. That's very interesting. If you ask me, who State, as follows. Number 1. No road, no single government institution in Lagos. Ijewoniba Ojo sharing his Sally from Oregon Ikeja. My own is that the president should reverse the word subsidy way around. He's working for us. We employed him. Thank you and have a good day. And the action of Governor of Ogun State and Minister Ikeja, they are talking down about the protest. Yes, is our refinery not working? This is the reason why Atiku. Just imagine if it was Obi that is the president. Do you think Aminu from Ikeja sharing his own thoughts there? Good morning to Nigeria. The government and other groups are saying no to protest. If Noah from Igodo, the present government is progressing in error as far as economic strategy is concerned. Journalist that I spent my hard-earned money to. Noah from Igodo sharing his own thoughts there. We also have here very quick Ayokpo Akintunde Omogbola on Facebook is saying good morning to you in the WC. Because I don't understand why a country would be like this and someone will be on the side of the government. Lots of messages which I deeply, sincerely advise we were not able to take. Interestingly, it happens to be open forum. So, I mean, it's good wherever you are, call directly into the studio and tell us what you have to take, we have to wrap it up at this point. Continues by 4 p.m. Okwemi Akiode in his birth. Many other programs lined up for your listening pleasure. Right, 10 o'clock for Global View, where we'll be looking at the top.
FM, the sound of Lagos.